Time now for your morning rush. This morning we're learning more about the final moments inside the plane that crashed into a Santa Fe home. State police say a twin-engine Cessna from Sherman Oaks, California, stopped to refuel at the Santa Fe Regional Airport. The pilot reported back to the air traffic control that one of his engines had failed. The plane crashed down on a home south of the airport along I-25. The pilot of that plane was killed in that crash. The identity of the pilot has not yet been released.
This morning we are getting a look at the video showing the moments that Doña Ana County Sheriff's deputies were reportedly shot at by the driver of a truck. Officers and deputies chasing that truck were for a blown tire. That was happening early Sunday morning. The driver eventually stopped and the 13 people inside the trailer raised their hands to surrender. Less than 20 minutes later, the sheriff says that the driver fired at least one shot. Now responding officers returned fire, leading to the driver's death.
Albuquerque police are investigating a shooting that's put 2 people in the hospital. Officials say the shooting happened just after midnight near Cole and Princeton. 2 people were injured and taken to the hospital, where one of them is listed in critical condition. Detectives are on scene right now beginning their investigation. APD says they do have one person detained in relation to that incident. Erica.
And here's a look at our hourly forecast. Temperatures will be staying in the 70s through 7 o'clock, then 80s by 8, 90s by 11 a.m. It's going to be another hot one, so dress for 100s today.
The memorial for the Alamogordo police officer who was shot and killed is scheduled for tomorrow afternoon. The city says that Officer Anthony Ferguson will be honored at the Taze Special Events Center. Investigators say the officers chased after the suspect, Dominic De La O, on Saturday when he reportedly fired a sawed-off shotgun, hitting Officer Ferguson, who died late Sunday night.
Newly appointed New Mexico State Police Chief Troy Weisler says roughly 10% of the department's positions are vacant. To combat that, NMSP is having civilians fill jobs that don't require officers. We have a more in-depth look at his interview with Weisler at KRQE.com.
Secretary of State Maggie Toulouse-Oliver says Department of Justice attorneys and FBI investigators questioned her earlier this year concerning possible 2020 election interference. Toulouse-Oliver is among several secretaries of state who have been interviewed in recent months. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is moderate to high today because of the dangerous heat. A chance for some showers and thunderstorms along with Virga.
The Santa Fe Opera is celebrating a huge milestone. A new documentary is highlighting the 50th anniversary of the Pueblo Opera program. The program has given more than 100,000 kids and their families access to the opera, with the hope that inspires Native American youth for generations to come. The documentary will premiere on July 30th at the Lindsay Performing Arts Center in Santa Fe.
Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham is now joining more than 90 state lawmakers from around the country. That's at the White House later this morning. Lujan Grisham is going to be giving a speech highlighting the support and expansion of early childhood education and care systems here in New Mexico. That will begin this morning at 7 a.m. Mountain Time. Erica.
All right, and a check on traffic. The maps are looking clear, no accidents or slowdowns. And here's a look at the Big I. It's really starting to busy up at this time.
Well, here's a fitting story for your hump day. Residents of one Philadelphia neighborhood, they were doing double takes walking down the street yesterday. A camel was being led around the sidewalk. It appeared to be part of a commercial shoot for an unknown clothing line.
Time for the 5 facts.
At number 5, this weekend, the city of Albuquerque is going to be providing a great chance for those looking for a furry friend. The Animal Welfare Department is going to be holding Mission Possible. That's this weekend at all city shelters. Adoption fees are going to be waived for all pets, including vaccinations, microchipping, as well as spay and neuters. The deal is on Saturday from 10:30 in the morning until 5:30, and then on Sunday from noon to 5:30.
And number 4, Troy Weisler will now lead roughly 700 officers as the new chief state of police. After more than 2 decades with state police, Weisler began his role as chief in June after previously serving as deputy chief. He says one of the biggest challenges the department is facing today is staffing, with roughly 10% of positions vacant. To combat that, NMSP is now having civilians fill jobs that don't require officers.
And number 3, we'll be seeing temperatures in the 90s and 100s today. We should finally find some relief from this heat this weekend.
And number 2, we're continuing to follow the trial of former UNM athletic director Paul Krebs as it enters its 3rd day. Yesterday, during the embezzlement trial, those invited on the infamous Scotland golf trip took the stand. Former Lobo Club executive Cole McCamey said while the goal of building relationships with donors was a success, it still brought them to where they are. Of the donors, 2 of them, Darren Davis and Raleigh Gardenhire, said the trip did have a positive impact on their donations.
And at number one, we are now hearing audio from inside the cockpit of the plane that crashed into a Santa Fe home, killing the pilot. State police say that a twin-engine Cessna from Sherman Oaks, California, stopped to refuel at the Santa Fe Regional Airport yesterday morning. Now, that's also when the pilot reported back to the tower that he was having engine trouble, and one of them had failed. The plane crashed down on a home south of the airport along I-25.